Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1958 Ford Custom 300. And it is looking sharp. Got all kinds of little upgrades here and there on the car to make it a real pleasurable cruiser to drive. And a good looking one. You don't see these at every other car show like a Tri-5 Chevy. And some awesome styling. This car comes to us with driver quality paint. It's good driver quality paint, not a perfect paint job, but a nice one. Done in white for the mid-body section with a beautiful light, almost eggshell blue at the base and again up on the roof. Looking at the car up front, it does look a little bit mean up front. It's got that hood bulge, that really nice non-functional decorative hood scoop, little Ford logo in there, and a massive, beautiful gleaming grille with a great design work in the actual grille section. It looks awesome. And you can see it wraps around the sides of the car. It's kind of a bumper grille combo and it looks fantastic. Those dual side-by-side headlights kind of flanking that center section. It's a great looking car. As we move around the side, you'll see it's got some nice decorative body trim. Two different spears, one that leads from the front back and just touches the second spear that comes from the rear. And kind of like a 57 Bel Air, they have filled in the center of that back spear with a gold ribbed trim piece. Looks really cool. Wheel tire combo is a fantastic choice for the car. You got a medium blue painted steel wheel with beauty rings, Ford moon caps, all wrapped in Hankook Optimo tires. Got a staggered stance, slightly larger tires on the rear than the front to give it that hot rod feel. Love the wraparound windshield. Those are always a big hit with folks here at Cruisin Classics. We do love those. You can see it has side vent windows, side mirrors attached up high on the driver's door. And it's got some really cool looking indentations on the roof and a drip rail that runs 3/4 of the car. Starts all the way back here, runs up to the front, around and on over to the other side. You can see both the front windshield and the rear window have some nice thick chrome molding on them. It's in very good condition, looks real nice. It's a nice straight car. Looks nice and honest. In the rear, lots of styling notes from the 58 Thunderbird back here. You can see we've got the small kind of outstretched fins. These nice, bright oval bezels around these outstretched, and they are big, tail lights. And the hood's kind of molded with a lowered center section here. Again, a lot like the T-Bird of the same year. Another gleaming chrome bumper. And dual exhaust tips down underneath. While we're back here in the back, I'm going to go ahead and pop the trunk and have you take a look at what's inside. Really nice, presentable, well-organized trunk. You can see the battery has been relocated back here and we have an easy shut off for it. And over here, connected up to it, is a trickle charger, a battery tender. So real nice. It's garage ready for winter storage. You can see we have a factory jack, a bias ply spare, a nice plaid vinyl mat, and a set of rubber floor mats. Also, a 1958 Ford shop manual and a wiring diagram book as well. So nice handy little extras there for working on the car. Nice looking deck lid underneath. This car is a fantastic driver car. Hop in it and take the grandkids for ice cream, go for a date night with the missus, just go out and cruise to town or take a drive through the country. This car is just what you need for that. It's definitely a looker. It's going to get attention no matter where you go in this car, no doubt about it. And we're just starting to scratch the surface. Now that we're headed back up front again, I'm going to pause real briefly. I'm going to get that hood open. I cannot wait to show you the changes that have been made under there. You Ford fans are going to love it. We'll be right back. And we are back. We've got the forward-facing hood open on the 1958 Ford Custom 300. And it is a nice, tidy-looking engine bay full of all kinds of cool stuff. First off, gone is the old original engine, and what we've got now is a 302 V8 at the center. Nice upgrade, and it's painted bright Ford blue, as you can see down there. It's topped off with some chrome valve covers, an Edelbrock Performer RPM intake, a 4-barrel Holley carburetor, and a chrome air cleaner. Got a newer looking distributor up front there. And taking a peek over here, you can see we've got a new looking booster for the brakes, new reservoir, and I'll try and get a shot of it. You can't quite get down in there. Down here is a new CPP proportioning valve. Front disc, rear drum, nice brake setup, and it looks like it was just done not long ago. I'm gonna scooch around to the other side of the car here and give you a look at the engine from the other side. Nice looking cast exhaust manifolds. Just a clean, tidy setup all together here. Somebody did a good job of routing the plug wires. It all looks sharp. You can see here we've got an aluminum bracket for the alternator. We've got some nice pulleys here, also aluminum. This 302 V8 is mated up to a 5-speed Ford manual transmission. That's right, a 5-speed with a 302. This car is a lot of fun to drive, I'll tell you. So it's got a couple suspension upgrades as well. Got a nice new rear sway bar, newer rear shocks, a couple of newer mufflers, a real clean undercarriage. There is a lot to love about this 58 Ford. And we haven't even hopped inside yet. And that is our next order of business. Let's take a look at what's in the cabin. Nice looking interior, done in a combination of medium blue, light blue, and white. You can see all the painted surfaces are done in the same light blue as the roof and the bottom portion of the car. You see that blue over here as well, around the frame of the window. Door cards are not original OEM style, but they sure do look good, and they match the seats. A little bit of light blue trim there to tie everything together on the armrest. Period correct looking door hardware, and nice vinyl for the door card itself. Matches up with what we've got inside. You can see the metal base for the seat looks original, painted that light blue color, but then topped off with newer vinyl upholstery on the seat. No stains, no rips, no tears. It's in real nice condition. Back seat, equally as nice. Looks real sharp back there. You can see we've got some carpet that's definitely not original to the car. It looks newer, looks fresh. You can see the rear door panels look just as nice as the ones up front. Nice tight perforated white vinyl headliner up there. The dome light doesn't work as a courtesy light, but it does work as a dome light when you flip it on. Let's hop on in and take a closer look. Give you a look over at the passenger side. You can see that door card is just as nice as the one over here. Got your wing window. Seat looks nice. And it's really comfortable too. Plenty of room in here. The driver's treated to this real nice, big, extra large pizza size OEM steering wheel, done in the light blue that the other painted surfaces are done in. It is wrapped in a medium blue vinyl, which matches up with what's on the seat and the trim elements. For an altogether nice look. Horn does work. There it is. And you can see we've got a street tack from Autometer strapped onto the column here, and you're going to need that for your 5-speed manual transmission. Check that out. Great looking shift knob on there. It does have fingerless, but they're not effective fingerless, so you don't have to pull them to put the car in reverse. It just goes into reverse. Dogleg shifter, shifts real nice, buttery smooth, easy to shift gears, easy clutch on it. It's not going to break your left leg or tire you out. Nice, easy driving car. Framed by the steering wheel here, you can see we have an arching 120 mile an hour speedometer, a working fuel gauge, temp gauge there, it does not work. And as we get up close so you can look at the odometer, you just can't quite make it out here. Tough to read at the angle it's at. 79,406 is what it actually says, although the title claims that to be unknown mileage, so not accurate. As far as controls go, we've got the ignition where the key goes, switch for lights. This is a pole that opens up a vent for air on the left side. Over on the right side, we've got another pole. This opens air for the passenger. This is for the wipers. And lastly, over here you have a choke, which is no longer necessary with the 302 that's under the hood. You can see there's really nice bright trim there and outline the speedometer, and it kind of flows on over to the side where the heater controls are. The heat does work, as does the fan. And next to it, a little upgrade. We've got a nice custom auto sound, AM, FM, digital stereo, placed through the speaker right up above it on the dash, and it does sound really good. That's a nice little extra. On the passenger side, see that cool Ford logo on the opener for the glove box. And inside we do have a Ford owner's manual. Yes, indeed. A nice little finishing touch. Ashtray in the center. It looks like, well, it looks like an ashtray. Old school. Looks like it's unused. Really clean. Speaking of extras, down under the dash, a series of gauges from Auto Meter. These all work. They do light up. And as you can see, we've got oil pressure, volts, and water temp all hanging out there in a nice chrome bracket. Looks good, and again, in a car that you know, is short on gauges, it's nice to have those to keep track of what's going on under the hood. Now's the part I've been waiting for. I'm going to get that key in and fire this Ford up. I can't wait for you to hear it. Whoops, sorry about that. Sometimes I'm not the best cameraman. All right, key in, clutch in, 2 taps on the accelerator. Let's turn it over. Nice cold start. Right there, we're at 650, 700 RPMs, right where we should be. See our gauge is all hopped too, and on the water temp you can see it was a nice cold start. I'll show you that those gauges do work. You can see the oil pressure and the voltage amp up a little when I rev it. I'll show you with the tachometer, same thing. Oh, what a healthy sound. Love it. I'm going to turn the lights on real quick here so you can see. Everything does light up just as it should. The dash looks great. Oh, now we can see the odometer. There we go. 79,406. I love how on the control panel this lights up. Very, very cool. So does the heater. Gauges under the dash. For the stereo, you have to just push and hold this knob. And the stereo comes on.
Fanfare. Kyle Kerlia from there.
Works great, sounds great too. Oh, and the shifter, just so easy. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then over and down, and you got reverse. Real easy to use. Again, I love that shift ball. Kind of has that Mustang GT 350 look to it with the color scheme, a little bit of wood on the sides. Real sharp. Well, let's hop out now. I want to have you give a listen both under the hood and back of the tailpipes. This is a smooth running 302. Nice, quiet, not shaky. It is a really nice running car. And it's got a little muscle to it. Once we get back here to the back, you'll hear the sound coming out of the tailpipe, and it is plenty respectable in our book. Love that sound. Folks, if you got any questions about this awesome 1958 Ford Custom 300, give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, our number is 614-276-7355. We can help you get financing on this or any other car in our inventory. We got a couple of lenders that specialize in these classic automobiles. We can also hook you up with a shipper who can get it delivered from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. Again, give us a call at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, Ohio, 614-276-7355, where we've got this 1958 Ford Custom 300. Good looking paint, beautiful looking chrome, 302 V8, power front wheel disc brakes, 5-speed, nice interior. It's a lot of bang for the buck with this 58 Ford. We sure do appreciate you joining us today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.